Man, I don't know what's going on today. I'm gonna assume it has something to do with the bad weather, but this stream will not stay up. It's not normally a problem on most Wednesdays. Very annoying. Hopefully it stays up now. Are you still there, Trojan Mango? Are you gonna go take your chances with the mom with the siren eye makeup? Boldly go. All right, this is the 55-pound dumbbells. Oh, gotta love leg day. Leg day is such a special, special time. Celty says, what did you say? Oh, wow, Friday 22. Thanks, man. So I'm getting fit. We bench pressed our way here. Now it's time to let go of your ego. What is 2 legs but can't walk? A pair of pants. Let's kick it up a notch. All right. There we go. Well, thank you for the raid. So guys, how goes the workout? Good, man. Good. My stream keeps going down for some reason. I don't know if it's the weather or not. Having some fantastic amount of rain right now, but it's good. Johnny Light says, "Woo, new fitness streamer. Let's go." Absolutely. Well, thank you for the follow. Yeah, this is the working my way down the ladder. I was doing the 65-pound dumbbells for the squats. Now I'm doing the 55 pounds. So it says never fun when the internet does weird things like that. Oh yeah. But hey, at least we exist in an era with internet, even if there are issues, right? All right. Sorry, Chelsea says, allows me to get going. I wanted to show some love. You've been doing great. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Very nice of you. Have a good day. The rest of you guys, like, feel free to jump on the chat. Anything you guys want to talk about? I love discussing random stuff. Anything that distracts me from the fatigue going on in my legs. That's the nice part about streaming, is when the audience provides a distraction. And like I said, I love talking about random things, whether it's history, science, politics, although I know politics is a rough issue right now, comic books, Doctor Who, let's see, Star Trek, Star Wars, whatever, you know, surfing, video games. All right, anything to take my mind off of how much this is gonna hurt tomorrow. All right, that's 8. Time to go down to the 50 pounds. Right now I'm working on doing things in sets of 10. So when I start to drop down, I switch, but I managed to do 53 reps with the 55 pounds. Before that, with the 65 pounds, managed 38. And that's not, so it's something. Johnny Delight says, do I see GoldenEye in the SNS? And the N64, yeah, and the Super Nintendo, it's Donkey Kong. Two of my most played games when I was a kid. I've played hours upon nights upon nights on GoldenEye with my friends when I was a kid. Oops, yeah, N64. No worries, they're both there. They're both hanging out. Those are actually my original consoles too. The Super Nintendo was the first console I ever got when I was a kid. I was 7 when I got that. And I was about 13 when I got the N64. Oh well, this is my era of games. Yeah. What's up, Shonji Mango? You're back. Did it go good with the mom with the siren eyes? Do you remember the scene where Christian Bale says, "Hello, darling, champagne, your finest"? It sounds familiar. You're talking about from The Prestige? I always have a hard time with the idea that Christian Bale is supposed to be like a suave guy. And maybe it's because I think the first movie I saw Christian Bale in was Swing Kids, where he plays a Hitler Youth and betrays his friends, or because of American Psycho. Like, I know I think he was a good Batman, like, and a good Bruce Wayne, but as far as like actual charm, I just don't see it as much. I think the girls like me, so I somehow played charades at the park to be the Prestige. I'm a Chinese magician. Ah, nice. Are you Chinese? I have one of my brothers is Chinese. You're Korean. All right. I spent some time in China, but I've only ever been to the airport in Korea. Although I did take um, Taekwondo when I was a kid and loved it. I guess talking to them is the only way to know. Yeah, man. So when I was a kid, I was surfing on that surfboard, and I think I was like 14. I was either 13 or 14 at the time, and I wiped out on a pretty big wave, and kind of went down for a long time, and it was, I don't know, it just kind of threw me off for a little bit. So I was back up on the beach, and I was deciding whether or not I wanted to paddle back out because it was a pretty rough day. Just to get outside of the break was a lot of work, and I was like, man, do I want to go out there and fight hard just to get back out, and then, you know, risk getting slammed by another giant wave? And in my head, my voice said, hey, buddy, like, what happens when you fall down surfing? You hit the water. And yeah, you hit water, man. It's not a big deal. You pop back up. Sure, you're down for a while, but and then you just hit water, not hurt, nothing's wrong. Just go back out there and handle it. So I went back out and kept surfing and got one of the best rides of my life that day. It was awesome. And so I was walking back on the beach, and I passed this group of girls, and a couple of them looked over at me and smiled, and I was like, oh, I should go back there and talk to them. And I was like, oh man, like, what if it's weird? What if they say no or something? And that same voice in my head was like, hey, but like, what's the difference between no and just falling in water? It doesn't actually hurt. There's no real damage done if they say no. Why don't you go shoot your shot? So I went and sat down, said hi, and had a good time with those girls. And ever since then, I've always had that mentality of, if someone is attractive and they're attracted to you and you have an opportunity, go take that shot, because it's not going to hurt if they say no. It's not really going to hurt. You just move on. And with that, it's always easy to remember that when one girl says no, it's not just one girl saying no. It's like, I'll be right inside. I got to go, and my kid's waking up. It's not that one of them says no, but a lot of them will say no. So you can't get bothered by the fact that someone's saying no. You got to move on to the next one and hope for a yes. But just know, like, if you get hung up on no, you're gonna get real trouble, because there's gonna be a lot more no's. The no's to yes ratio is gonna be rough. We'll be right back. Hold on a second. One of my kids is awake. All right, I gotta bang out these next sets fast. And my kids are awake. I have a limited amount of time to do this before they start demanding my attention. One second. All right. I pretty much have to do my workouts while my kids are sleeping, because the second they wake up, it's almost impossible to get it done. Yeah, I'm a big believer in taking risks in life. You have a lot of really good times, maybe take some risks. I had a friend in high school that was a super shy guy and was not the bravest at talking to people. So I spent some time working on him, working with him, you know, to get him to talk to girls more. And a lot of it was embarrassing for him, but he had enough embarrassing situations with me that I walked him through that, like, by the time I ended up moving out of the country, but like he was much better off and had a much better high school experience because he learned how to just be an extrovert and take risks. Okay. All right. Well, I tried, guys. I'm sorry, but they are not gonna let me finish or do any more time out here. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate the raid. Hope to see you guys again. I will probably be back on late tonight, doing some Call of Duty, having some fun there. I'm not the greatest Call of Duty player, just a heads up. With the kids, I haven't played video games consistently in like 5 years. So if you like watching an average person play games and love seeing dumb mistakes, I'm the guy to watch. You can see some of my greatest mistakes so far on my YouTube channel. And all my clips are there, and all my stuff saved on there as well for Tim Me Fit. You can look it up if you want. Thanks for coming by. Trojan Mangoes, good luck, man. Take some risks. Have some fun.